the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Hello and welcome to Blockbusters, a brand new general knowledge quiz game in which we give away some magnificent prizes, not only to the contestants but also to the schools they represent. Because you see, the contestants in this series are all aged between 16 and 18. It's a quiz game which indeed brings in some magnificent prizes, as I say, and we are going to meet the contestants in just a moment. But first let me tell you that the game is unique in one particular aspect. One person plays two, to test the old adage, two heads are better than one. So let's see the heads and meet the people who are going to play Blockbusters. And first we meet Alistair. Alistair, which part of the country do you come from?
I come from Newbury in Berkshire.
And the school?
St. Bartholomew's School.
Do you do anything outside school? You're one of those people that concentrate solely on schoolwork.
Well, I fly with the Combined Cadet Force as often as I can.
Do you? What do you fly?
The de Havilland Chipmunk.
Enjoy it, obviously.
Oh, it's great.
Well, good. I asked your interest for a particular reason, and that is that the interests do tend to tie in with some of the big prizes that come later in the series. Let's find out the interests of the opposition, so to speak. It's Verity and Ruth. Which is which?
I'm Verity.
Right. Verity, what are you interested in?
I like sailing and walking and art appreciation.
And your school?
Felixstowe College.
Felixstowe College, which is where Ruth goes as well. And your interest, Ruth?
Sport and music.
Well, good. Okay, we've got the interests, we've met the people. Now let's meet the board on which they play. And as you see, it's divided up into sections, or units as we call them. And the object of the game is to make a connection from side to side like that, or any way you like, as long as you make that connection. Now, the blue people are the girls, and the white person is, in fact, Alistair. He's trying to make the connection down the board, like that, or like that, if he likes. Any possible way he can make that connection. If he can do it, he gets to play what we call the gold run, which comes a little later on. Now, the letters that you saw in those particular compartments represent the initial letters to the answers to the questions which I'm going to be asking during Blockbusters. The games are played on a 2-to-1 basis. In other words, the team which wins 2 games goes on to play that gold run I mentioned, but we'll explain all that when it happens. Right now, let's play Blockbusters. Now you get to choose letters as we go during this game, except for the very first letter in each game, which is suggested to us by the flashing letter on the board. And don't forget, I'll tell you this just once in this particular game, anyone can answer any other questions any other time. Here's your first one, stand by the buttons. What is the correct name of the pedal of a piano, sometimes called the loud... Yes, Ruth?
Sustaining pedal.
Sustaining pedal is right. Well done, good start. Little encouragement. What's your next choice?
E, please.
E, certainly. What E in Dallas is played by Barbara Bel Geddes? That's Verity.
Miss Ellie.
Ellie is right. Well done. Another blue. That makes the connection on the left-hand side, and it's your choice, Verity.
A, please.
A, first letter there, which will take you further across. What A is the country that Paul Hogan comes from? They all go for the button there, but Ruth gets there first.
Australia.
Australia is correct. Well done. Alistair, you've got to start getting a bit nippy, you know that. Okay, the next choice, please.
C, please.
C is the next one. Here we go. What C is a Latin-sounding word for a riddle or puzzle? Alistair.
Conundrum.
Is right. Well done. Well blocked, Alistair, and it gives you the choice for the next letter.
D, please.
D. Okay. Try to make that connection, top to bottom, white to white. What D was the family that owned Nana in Peter Pan? Yes, Verity.
Darlings.
Darling is right. Well done. And your choice for the next letter, Verity?
J, please.
J. Right. It's obvious why you want that one. Trying to get that connection across the board. What J is the club that controls horse racing in England? They all go again. Verity gets there first.
The Jockey Club.
Yes, it is. The Jockey Club. And that flashing blue light means, in fact, that there is 1 unit to go to make that connection on the board. That's unless it's blocked by Alistair. Which letter do you want?
R, please.
R. Tense moment. What R is the capital of Saudi Arabia? Alistair.
Riyadh.
Riyadh is right. Well done. You've not only blocked it, you've helped yourself a bit. Where do you want to go next, Alistair?
N, please.
N for the next one. Okay. What N is a nocturnal bird that lays its... Alistair.
Nightingale.
Not nightingale. I'll give the full question to the opposition. What N is a nocturnal bird that lays its eggs on the ground? Had you going for a moment, didn't it? Right, nightjar is the answer, nightjar. And we go for another N. What N was the London prison on the site... Verity?
Newgate.
Newgate is right. Well done. Well, now you've got quite a choice. Where are you going?
G, please.
G. Okay, G it is. One of the possibilities, and this could make you that connection. What G was the fleece sought by Jason and it's Alistair?
The Golden Fleece.
Golden Fleece is right. Well blocked. Well?
F, please.
F for the next one, to make that connection at the bottom there. Not wanting to help the opposition in case you don't get to the button first. Right. What F is the president and spokesman for a jury? Yes, Alistair.
Foreman.
Is right. Well done. You don't have an awful lot of alternative here, but the flashing light means you've got 1 unit to go to make that connection. Where you're going to go?
H, please.
H. You had me fooled. Okay. What H is the Scots name for the last day? Verity?
Hogmanay.
Hogmanay is correct. Well done. Verity?
M.
M. Here we go. You know what this means, don't you? Listen carefully. What M was a quality that Shakespeare's Portia... Ruth.
Mercy.
Mercy is correct. You didn't even wait for dropping us the gentle dew from heaven. Well done. Well, that's made the connection across the board. That's the first complete game. Don't forget they're played in sets of 3, and Alistair's fully aware of the fact that he's got to win the next one to stay in the game. Let me give you a rundown on the amount of money they've won. We didn't mention, perhaps we should have done earlier, that they win £5 for each letter attached to the questions they answer. So Verity and Ruth have £40 each, and Alistair has £20. As we go into the second game, the letter T is flashing, so let's see what the question is. What T comes after magnetic, sticky, or ticker? And that's Alistair.
Tape.
Yes, tape is right. A good start. Where do you want to go next?
B, please.
B, trying to make the connection at the top. What B was the title taken by Maxwell Aitken, the newspaper magnate, when he was made a peer? Yes, Alistair.
B for book.
Yes, that's right as well. Well, where next?
R, please.
You're doing things the easy way. Where are we? Here we are. Now, what R was the French painter who painted delicate flowers, especially roses? Yes, Verity.
Renoir.
No, it wasn't Renoir. I'll give the question to Alistair and repeat it. What R was the French painter who painted delicate flowers, especially roses?
I'm sorry.
Now, the answer is Redoute. We go on to the next R. What R goes before, it's one of those, stone, chair, and horse? Verity.
Rocking.
Rocking's right, yes. Well done. Now, where are you going next?
H, please.
H, certainly. What H was the 5th wife of Henry VIII? Yes, Ruth.
Catherine Howard.
Howard is right. Absolutely well done. He was knee-deep in Catherine's, but Howard was the only one that was H. Right, where next?
C, please.
C